proud to broadcast high school athletics online from Portland's West Side. We are West Side Mobile Media, Banks, Oregon.
Good evening, and we're back for game number 2. If you've joined us for game number 1, if not a recap of game number 1 tonight, our first broadcast of the evening, Alex Saunders with 12 of her 21 points in the first half as Banks blows out Valley Catholic, outscoring the Valiants 39-11 in the first, second, and fourth quarters combined. Really only one quarter close. Banks defeated Valley Catholic 14-13 also in the third quarter. But Valley Catholic, traditionally one of the top programs in 4A girls basketball, now dropping to 3A like Banks. And Banks dominating start to finish again with that patented press defense, forcing a lot of turnovers and easy transition buckets. And Alex Saunders able to break out in transition and get a lot of easy layups in the win for the Lady Braves. Not quite so such a good start to the season for the Banks Braves. 3-1 after, I think only 2-1 after the wins over the Dalles and Tillamook, and then the loss to Westside Christian on Saturday, 63-53, and the game wasn't even really that close. Ben Mayo, leading scorer for the Braves, who averaged 29.5 points through the first two games, only scored 16, still led the Braves, but Banks trailed in that game by as many as 18 as Westside Christian's size and 2-3 zone gave them fits, and they weren't able to do the types of things they were accustomed to in the first two games offensively when they scored 76 points. And Jonathan, the Banks Braves have a pretty good chance to be an even better team offensively once Max Walker gets back into the flow of things from football. And then Logan Kind started to pick up the offense a little bit in the last two games, but not quite seeing the type of scoring we're accustomed to from Logan, who normally is one of the top three leading scorers on this team. But Ian Bodine has picked up some of the slack there and helped the Braves offensively as his first year starting as a senior. Grayson Voss has steadily improved game to game in the low post position. He had 10 points in the win over Tillamook, a 53-point blowout win. But again, Banks looking for kind of a get-well game against a Valley Catholic team that for quite a few years, back when their previous head coach, whose name escapes me at the moment, great coach, now an analyst with OSAA for come state playoff time, had Valley Catholic in the state tournament at an annual basis. He retired, and Valley Catholic hasn't been the same since. 3:45 to go before the tip of tonight's game. We'll get you the starter or the roster quickly for both teams before we try to get in a quick break before the tip. For the Valiants, number 1, Ben Capani, a 5'10 senior wing. Number 2, Nathan Coe, a 5'6 senior guard. Number 3, Zach Pippin, a 5'11 sophomore guard. Number 4, Ryder Belusco, a 6-foot senior wing. Number 5, Bodie Tortorelli, a 6'1 senior guard. Number 10, Jordan Baumgartner, a 5'11 junior guard. Number 11, Alex Abe, a 6'3 senior post. Number 20, Noah Holub, a combo 6'6 junior wing post. Number 22, Jackson Ferris, a 6'2 sophomore post. Number 24, Grant Hayworth, a 6'2 junior wing. Number 25, Tanner Lawrence, a 5'11 senior wing. Number 30, Luke Gerussi, a 6'7 sophomore post. Number 32, Justin Hahn, a 6'1 sophomore guard wing combo player. And number 35, Alex Wolf, a 6'3 senior wing for the Valley Catholic Valiants of Beaverton. For the Banks Braves, number 2, Wyatt Selleck, a 6-foot senior guard. Number 3, Ben Mayo, leading scorer, a 5'11 senior guard. Number 5, Christian Lida will not see playing time until the start of league play after the first of the year due to a broken arm suffered in football. He's a 5'10 senior guard. Number 10, Bo Wormington, a 6'2 junior guard. One of the leaders off the bench for the Banks Braves. Number 12, Ian Bodine, a 6'1 senior guard. Number 14, Max Walker, a 6'3 sophomore post. Have not seen him come up off the bench yet as he comes over from football. Number 20, Noel Mayo, Ben's younger brother, had a little bit of playing time in the win over Tillamook, a 6-foot sophomore guard. Number 21, Connor McCutcheon, great electric guitar player. Banks' version of Jimi Hendrix, a 6-foot senior guard post. Number 22, Grayson Voss, a 6-foot senior post. One of the leaders down low in the low block. Number 23, Logan Kind, a 6'1 senior post. And number 33, Dylan Jansen, off the bench, a 6'3 senior post. We'll take a 60-second break and be back with the tip for tonight's game right after this 1-minute break built by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
And we're back. Valley Catholic in their had the same uniform combination for a number of years. Royal blue road uniforms with Valiants in cursive lettering, white numerals with white stripes down the side, white numerals with very, very thin gray outline also on the lettering on the front. Banks in their home white uniforms, navy blue numerals on the front and back with Vegas gold trim. Vegas gold and navy blue checkered pattern along the sides of the torso and the shorts with the small Vegas gold arrowhead logo with navy blue outline. The Vegas gold and navy blue really looks nice on the sides of the uniforms. Kind of reminds me of the Egyptian Sphinx and the pyramids of the Middle East, as the scoreboard has now went out and I don't think anybody's noticed. Now Jacob Pence, Braves principal, former athletic director, trying to get it fixed while he holds the roster for Banks basketball public address announcer Wayman Smith, also a football assistant. Starters tonight for the Valiants, number 2, Nathan Coe, 5'6 senior guard. Number 5, Bodie Tortorelli, 6'1 senior guard. Number 10, Jordan Baumgartner, 5'11 junior guard. Number 32, Justin Hahn, 6'1 sophomore guard, wing combo player. Number 35, Austin Wolf, a 6'3 senior wing. For the starters for the Banks Braves, number 2, Wyatt Selleck, a 6-foot senior guard. Doesn't score a lot, but great distributor, kind of a bigger version of Haley Evans for the girls squad. Number 3, Ben Mayo, leading scorer of the team, a 5'11 senior guard. Number 10, Bo Wormington getting the start tonight, a bit of a surprise, 6'2 senior guard. Number 12, Ian Bodine, 6'1 senior guard. And 6-foot senior post, number 22, Grayson Voss. The Braves are coached by Patrick Marlia, assisted by Dan Streblo, and managed by Dominic Mattisell. The Valiants are coached by Jeb Ivey. And thank you, Jonathan. You helped me out with the prior head coach for Valley Catholic, very successful with the Valiants, Joel Sabatka.
Yeah, Joel was just last Thursday, he was checking out another Valley Catholic alum, Daniel Hardy, who is playing now for the playing defense, linebacker, I believe, for the Los Angeles Rams. And He was Joel sharing some photos he took on social media of that game last Thursday night at SoFi Stadium. Good to see Daniel Hardy doing some good things in the NFL with the Los Angeles Rams.
Luke Gerussi to jump it up against Bo Wormington. A bit of a surprise. Bo, not a lot of size, does have some height, but
he's got length with his arms.
Valley Catholic wins the tip with the basketball moving left to right as you look at your listening device. Three-pointer is nailed by Justin Hahn, and Valley Catholic with an early 3-0 lead to start the game. 7:40 to go in the first quarter. Graves with the basketball. Selleck out near midcourt. Tries to take on left side. Pulls up. Nice backdoor pass to Ben Mayo. Lays it up and in. Graves will try to work a full court press. Valley Catholic with the basketball in the backcourt. Coe cross-court pass far side to Tortorelli. Back to Coe near side on the north side. Visitor section of the court. Pass tipped out of bounds by Ian Bodine as Coe tries to force a pass to the right wing to number 30, Luke Gerussi. Inbound for Valley Catholic. Tortorelli with the basketball out near midcourt. Pass is kicked out of bounds by Bo Wormington on the home side of the court, right at the center court stripe. 3-2 Valiants. Played just a minute in the first quarter of the boys game. Lady Braves with a commanding win over Valley Catholic earlier tonight, 53-24. Alex Saunders with 21. Valley Catholic with the basketball here around the perimeter. Left wing to Justin Hahn. Valley Catholic turns it over, stolen by Bo Wormington. Selleck into the front court. Bodine drives left baseline. Drives to the basket, no. Gets his own rebound, no. Tries to go up right in front of the basket, and it's going to be hammered. And he'll head to the line to shoot two. First foul of the game will be on Adam Wolf, for the Valiants. First team foul on either team. First free throw for Ian Bodine is ugly, off to the right, no good. Ian Bodine with a chance to tie. Rims out, no good. Rebound tipped high into the air by Adam Wolf. It will stay Braves basketball with 6:33 to go in the first quarter. Selleck to inbound, fakes it out on top, goes to Selleck left wing, back to Wormington, left baseline, inside to Voss, tries to go up, no. Ball loose, and it's going to stay with the Valiants in the backcourt. Braves will back off the press. Looks like they only want to work that press on either a made basket or an out-of-bounds play. Valley Catholic with the basketball. Gerussi. Coe drives all the way inside to the basket, flips up a wild shot against Bodine. Rebound, though, is good. Luke Gerussi with the putback. Valley Catholic with a 5-2 early lead. Back the other way. Selleck into the corner. Ian Bodine drives baseline, has a shot blocked. Voss gets the rebound, back out to Bodine, right corner, and it's stolen by Valley Catholic. Wolf all the way the other way. Blocked goal, they're going to call a foul on Wyatt Selleck, and that's a ridiculous call. That was all ball. I'm not sure what that official saw. He was behind the play, but it's going to be a foul on Wyatt Selleck. I think he called that mainly just on what he thought was going to happen based on Wyatt Selleck's size. 5-2 Valley Catholic, surprisingly a 3-point lead. That one barely draws iron on the first free throw attempt from Adam Wolf. Ball don't lie, a catchphrase invented by Rasheed Wallace when he was with the Blazers. And he missed a pair, so that kind of proves it. 5-2. Valley Catholic still with the lead, under 6 minutes first half. Inside to Voss, left low block, can't go up. Out to Wormington, left baseline corner three is no good. Rebound tipped, and it is controlled. Oh, it's not controlled. It's going to be out of bounds. Will stay with Banks. Mayo will inbound court across the way. 5-2.
Yeah, Mayo and Cho were both working for it out over there in Wood Up Cho.
Valiants with the lead. Selleck left wide open, steps into a top of the circle three. That's no good. Braves have been cold from behind the arc last couple of games. Wormington turns it over on a bad pass, trying to feed Ian Bodine in the right low block baseline. And Valley Catholic returns the favor as Wolf tries to get it to Hahn on the left wing, out of bounds in front of the student section, and a sloppy start to this game. Selleck across the court near side, gets a screen from Voss, drives around. Luke Gerussi, right corner three from Mayo is no good. Oh, but Voss is going to get called for a travel as he tried to go back up with the putback and thought he might have been fouled, but very sloppy start to the game, low scoring. Nearly 3 minutes in, only 7 points scored. In the backcourt, Tortorelli to Coe, back to Tortorelli near side, crosses the timeline, nearly knocked away by Voss. Driving baseline is Hahn, missed everything on the layup attempt, should have gone backboard, tried to go off the side of the rim and overlaid it. Front court, Selleck, top of the circle. Mayo drives left baseline, runner, no. Rebound, Voss. Falls to the floor, out to Mayo for three. No, off the back rim again. Lid on the bucket both sides. And Wolf the rebound for Valley Catholic, drives free throw line, has it poked away by Mayo. One-on-one, is he able to beat Coe to the basket? Lays it up, no! Rebound in Logan Kind, out to Mayo. Top of the circle to Selleck. Drives right elbow. We're going to get an offensive
blocking foul.
Oh, okay. Thought we may have got a push off on Mayo as he tried to drive right elbow, but we're going to get a blocking foul on Justin Hahn. And the longer this game goes in a scoring drought like this and stays low scoring, the better the chances for Valley Catholic. Mayo to inbound to Logan Kind, right baseline corner. Selleck back to Mayo in the same spot Logan Kind was a moment ago. Selleck back to Mayo right wing, drives free throw line, has it poked away, ball loose, stolen by Valley Catholic. Up ahead to the Valiants, number 20, Noah Holub, and we're going to get a blocking foul on Logan Kind, and Holub will be at the line to shoot two. And again, I think it's coming in against an opponent I think is much lesser, not being able to get up for the opponent, and low scoring. A lot of missed threes, a lot of missed layups, and nearly halfway through the first quarter, still only 7 points. Noah Holub rims in the first. Nathan Coe will come out to an applause from the Valiant fans. And for the Valiants, Jordan Baumgartner, second free throw off the back rim, no good. 6-2 Valley Catholic, and the rebound to the Valiants. Right wing three, rims out, no good from Tortorelli, and Logan Kind able to pull it down for the Braves. 6-2 Valley Catholic, under 4 minutes to go first quarter. Selleck against Hahn, left wing, free throw line extended, nice backdoor pass, nice idea, tried to get it to Mayo, cutting baseline, but it's poked out of bounds by the Valiants. Mayo will inbound left of his own basket. Inside to Selleck, left baseline jumper, fade away is good, hits the deck, and gets the first field goal for Banks in quite some time. His first field goal, and it's 6-4, Banks, with under 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Valley Catholic drives inside, leaves it 4. Grant Hayworth, three from the Valiants, no good, tipped off the back rim. Selleck with the basketball, ahead to Mayo, behind the back, and is getting too fancy, and is going to get bailed out with a hand check. And maybe in the open court that'll work, but not driving into a 1-on-4. And not a smart play by Ben Mayo to go behind the back with the dribble, driving to the basket against 4 Valiant defenders. It's knocked out of bounds.
If your name is Dame Lillard, you can do that. But if you're Ben Mayo or any other high school player, you just play it straight.
Mayo will inbound left of the basket, baseline a little bit further out. Mayo right baseline corner from Bodine. Between the league dribble, Voss to Selleck, right baseline. Where do Braves want to go for their offense? Selleck, top of the circle to Voss. Looks like somebody's afraid to shoot it. Selleck drives right, free throw line extended. Voss, free throw line, left elbow to Bodine. Drives, pull up free throw line jumper off the back rim, no. And rebound to Noah Holub. 6-4, under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Wormington will check back in next whistle for the Braves. Top of the circle, Baumgartner to Hahn, right or left wing. Down to the corner to Holub. Right wing to Tortorelli. Hahn for three, off the back rim, no. Rebound tipped, and Logan Kine couldn't find it, but loose ball is picked up by Wyatt Selleck, ahead to Mayo. Will pull it back out left wing, now drives baseline, gets a screen from Logan Kine, and nice job of team basketball that time. First field goal for Ben Mayo, and we're tied at 6 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Into the front court, Valley Catholic with the basketball. Poked away by Selleck, and Voss saves it to Mayo. Slipped on one ankle, drives to the basket, pulls up from the right low block, and pulls up short, but he's going to head to the line to shoot two. I think after their 2 blowout wins to start the season, not only did they get cocky in the Westside Christian game, I think they also got a little cocky to start this game as well. We had not heard good things about Valley Catholic to start the season, but Banks has got to keep continuing to play like they did in the first 2 games and can't play down to their opponent like they have to start this game, as Ben Mayo, again, now not even getting free throws to fall. Still tied at 6, under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Second free throw is good. 3 points for Ben Mayo. 7-6 Banks. Correction, 5 points for Ben Mayo. Thank you, Jonathan. Valley Catholic getting pressured at midcourt, and it's going to be tipped apparently by either Bo Wormington or Ben Mayo, as Banks kind of working on a half-court trap, picking up at the half-court line. Wormington looks like they're in a 2-3 zone. Coe, left wing. Pass is knocked away by Grayson Voss. It's going to be off Nathan Coe. Turnover back to Banks, leading 7-6 with 1:29 left in the first quarter. Wyatt Selleck will sit. Banks electing to go big with trading a guard for a post with Dylan Jansen coming in the game. Logan Kine to Mayo. He'll now run the point. Wormington, high post inside to Ben Mayo. Shot blocked by Holland. Valley Catholic with the basketball. Zach Pippen in the game for the Valiants. Coe on top. Left wing to Baumgartner. Coe. Pippen takes a deep NBA three. Back rim, no. Rebound tipped and controlled by Hull. And it's going to be pinned in between the backboard and the rim by Holub on his rebound drive attempt. And the jump ball will stay with Valley Catholic.
It's the first wedgie of the season.
Oh, no, they are going to give the ball to the Braves, as Logan Kine will come to inbound to Mayo in the backcourt. No pressure from the Valiants. Mayo between the leg dribble out near the midcourt circle. Valley Catholic picking up their pressure, and pass is tipped out of bounds by the Valiants. Tried to feed it to Logan Kine in the left low block as Selleck comes back in, as Banks again goes small with Voss coming out. 45 seconds left. Mayo inbounds to Wormington on top. Back to Mayo off the left wing corner. The inbounds play they like to run, where the inbounder goes to the corner. Kine getting harassed top of the circle. No foul. Out to Bo Wormington, right corner three. That's no good. Logan Kine, the rebound putback is good. And Banks with a 9-6 lead as we near the final seconds of the first quarter. Into the front court. Pass a little bit behind. Holub, left wing three is no good from Grant Hayworth. Final seconds. Selleck drives right of the basket, lost his own dribble, gets it back, and the three from Ben Mayo is ugly. Misses left of the basket, and that's fitting into the first quarter in an ugly quarter of offense. The two teams combined for 15 points. After one, it's Banks 9, Valley Catholic 6. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Jason Bond Remodeling.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
And we're back, start of the second quarter. Got the scoreboard backwards on our end. Valley Catholic trailing 9-6, not leading 9-6. And Jonathan Banks with a slim lead, but Valley Catholic should have all the momentum. Their defense is really keeping things low scoring, and that's Valley Catholic, a low scoring team. That tempo is really favoring them right now.
Well, Banks is really pressing again. Like they're trying to force too much. You know, the shot's not going down right now. They're trying to force. They just need to relax and take their time. Don't be so urgent and rushed.
Valley Catholic with the basketball to start the second quarter. And we're going to have an over and back violation against the Valiants as past 6 turnovers for Valley Catholic in the first half. Banks with 5. Mayo will inbound at the end of the Valley Catholic bench to our left in the front court. Selleck holds out on top near the golden arrowhead at half court. Jansen, not somebody you want handling the ball up at the high post, and he throws it away, but it's stolen back the other way by Ian Bodine. Very sloppy first half both ways. Bodine tries to force the pass to Jansen in the low block, and it's going to stay Braves basketball. 7:22 to go in the first half. Not sure I've seen a more ugly start to a game than this in a couple of years. Mayo inbounds to Kind. Selleck fakes left, comes back right to Mayo on the wing. Tries to go to Kind, cutting, but has to go back out to the right baseline corner. Selleck drives around the perimeter, right baseline, back out on top to Wormington. Brings the ball right wing. Bodine drives right baseline, and we're going to get a foul on the drive. No shot. Foul will be on Jackson Ferris for the Valiants. Banks leading 9-6, 7:04 to go, just underway in the second quarter. Mayo to inbound right of his own basket. Inbounds to Selleck, right wing 3. That's no good, over and off. And the rebound to Coast, stolen by Wormington in midcourt. Bodine drives on Ferris, kicks it out to Mayo, right corner 3. That's no good off the back rim. Rebound out of bounds, will stay with Banks. Jackson Ferris, I think, came over the top a little bit of Logan Kind, and they're going to reward Banks with an out of bounds play. Mayo inbounds to Selleck. Wormington now goes to the left corner off the inbound play. Logan Kind turns into a triple team, and it's taken away by Ferris. Ferris looks more like a fullback. I think he was one of their leading football players this year for the Valiants. Pippen with a basketball off the bench, on top to Coe. Near side to Adam Wolf. Cross-court pass to Pippen, left wing. Feeds Holleb at the high post. Back to Pippen, left wing 3. Off the side of the rim, no. And Holleb out jumps Logan Kind and lays it over the top. Noah Holleb with 3, 9-8. Valley Catholic back within 1. Out to Bo Wormington, right corner 3. That's over and off, no good. Rebound tipped around. Holleb can't save, and he's mad at himself. Punches the mat on the back wall to our left on the east end of the court. Banks 9-8, a 1-point lead with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Mayo to inbound right of his own basket. Out to Selleck for 3. That's no good off the back rim. And Banks right now settling for deep perimeter jump shots that just aren't going, that did in the first 2 wins. And Valley Catholic happy to oblige defensively. Coe with the basketball just inside the half-court circle. Pippen now bad pass over the head of Adam Wolf. And really the only time I can remember seeing basketball this low scoring was on purpose. Back in the early mid-'80s, Jan Collar ran a North Carolina four corners style offense. You saw like baseball scores for final scores, and this is almost as laughable as that. We have a timeout, 5:42 to go in the first half. Banks 9, Valley Catholic 8. We'll be back after this 30-second break from Sarah Hesselman.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748.
And we're back. Type of score we expected for the girls' game, which was a blowout for Banks. This game seemingly having a little bit more of a girls-style tempo, not meaning that in a bad way, just meaning it's a lot lower scoring like you would typically see in a girls' game. And the girls' side bringing more offense than the boys in their convincing win over Valley Catholic. Bodine with the inbound to Selleck in the backcourt. Two teams have combined for 15 turnovers and only 17 points on the scoreboard. Selleck tries to go backdoor to Bodine, and Valley Catholic filling the lanes nicely. Out on top to Mayo, top of the circle. Selleck drives left baseline, out to Bodine, right side, top of the circle, three, back rim, no. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Logan Kine, finally gets the layup to drop, and it seems like this might be this kind of night where it's going to be low scoring, and it's going to belong to the low post players to try to pull this one out for the Braves.
I just want to know when the completion date is for the new arena here in Banks, because they're throwing up so many bricks for it.
Valley Catholic with the basketball. Pippen drives inside, throws up a wild shot. Nobody picks him up. He gets the runner to go off the backboard and down. First field goal for Zach Pippen, and it's back to a 1-point game at 11-10. Back the other way. Braves with the basketball. Voss, left wing, playing out of position. Ferris falls to the floor. We're going to get a blocking foul on Jackson Ferris, as looked like Voss maybe had set an illegal screen that caused things to get tangled up. But Ferris is going to get called for the whistle, as Logan Kind will come out. Dylan Jansen back in for the Braves. Mayo to inbound, and nearly stolen away by Valley Catholic, but again, not again, but that should have been a warning by the officials, as it seemed like he was within that 3 arms length reach over the end line. It's not going to matter. It's another turnover for Banks. Valley Catholic with the steal. Hahn into the front court near side. A bounce pass to Tortorelli at midcourt. Now in the game, Ryder Belusco for the Valiants. Tortorelli with the basketball. Hahn back to Belusco. Right baseline to Jerussi. Tries to go inside. Hayworth misses the little turnaround layup attempt. No good. Rebound to Banks. Under 4 minutes first half. And still low scoring. Selleck spin move at the basket. Able to drive. Nice drive through the zone. Wyatt Selleck with 4. 13-10. Braves have tied their largest lead of 3. Hayworth with the basketball at midcourt for the Valiants. Hahn. Hayworth dribbles it left wing to Tortorelli. Tortorelli top of the circle, back to Hahn, right side, top of the circle, 3, no good. Rebound loose, ripped away by Jansen. He's going to be fouled.
Great job by Dylan Jansen to just set himself. He established the position down there on the low block, and he got the rebound, and he just stayed with it and established that. Did a great job down there to get the rebound, and is going to be rewarded with getting to the foul line.
New head coach Jeb Ivey for Valley Catholic. They've gone through, I think, a new head coach, it seems, almost every year since Joel Sabatka has left. The first free throw from Dylan Jansen. Get ugly, but gets the kind of bounce off the back rim. His first point, maybe his first point of the season.
Finally, someone knocks down the first free throw for Banks here tonight.
Second free throw, much better on the second. His first two, and it's 15-10. Banks with their largest lead with 3:20 to go in the first half. Tortorelli brings it up, tipped away. That should have been an over and both. Yeah, it was tipped, so it's not going to be an over and back. We're going to get a 30-second timeout, Valley Catholic. 3:11 to go. Banks 15, Valley Catholic 10. Banks trying to starting to create a little separation. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Jim's Market.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
3:11 left following Valley Catholic's 30-second timeout. Banks a 15-10 lead in an ugly first half. 3 minutes left. Double team pass stolen by Ian Bodine. Drives 2-on-2 all the way to the basket. Throws it up wildly in an offensive foul, and that's the right call. I'm not sure what Ian Bodine is thinking every time he gets the ball in transition. He thinks he has to take it all the way to the basket himself, whether there's enough space or not, and he tries to force his way in that time, and it's another turnover on the offensive foul. Valley Catholic with the basketball. Left corner, Hayworth. Tortorelli. Hahn steps into another three off the right side top of the circle. Valley Catholic back within two at 15-13. 2:35 left in the first half. Selleck, too much dribbling outside, right wing, free throw line extended way out on the wing. Wormington to Selleck, right wing, lost the dribble. Valley Catholic playing in a tight man. Selleck can't go up, gets it over to Voss, left baseline. Selleck left side top of the circle. Bodine drives inside. Layup no, rebound tipped around and controlled by Tortorelli into the front court. We're going to have a pushing foul on the Braves, their third team foul with 2:05 left. Banks with a 15-13 lead. Holub will check back in for Luke Giroussi. Hayworth inbounds to Tortorelli in the backcourt. Belusco. Holub inside. Tried to get it to Hayworth, and it's stolen by Dylan Jansen along the left baseline. Kind hands to Selleck, under 2 minutes. Stutter step dribble left to right to Mayo, left baseline. Too much dribbling, has it knocked away. Wormington left wide open. Bank in front of the rim, no. Rebound loose, controlled by Valley Catholic. Again, Banks settles for one and done. Mayo tries to knock it away in the backcourt, and Tortorelli nearly lost it out of bounds, but Holub is there to save it. Hahn, left corner three from Hayward from Belusco, no. Rebound to Banks. Student section wanted a foul on the rebound by Mayo. Drive, spin move. Bank, no. Rebound, tip, no. Rebound to Logan Kind. Tries to go up, no foul called. Ball was blocked. Up ahead to Giroussi, but Wormington gets back in time. Nice transition defense by the Braves. Holub steps into a three, traveled, got away with it. Rebound, it's going to be off of Banks, out of bounds. 55 seconds left, and I think we've had more shots missed in this game than we've had points total in the first half. 55 seconds left, 15-13, inbound pass, bad pass, ugly half of basketball for both teams. Wormington with the ball will bring it up, tries to get fancy with the dribble to Mayo, right wing, way out to Selleck. Banks may hold for a final shot and probably should, the way this first half has gone. 35 seconds, Wormington inside to Logan Kind. Nice pass, ball movement that time. Finally, they able to get something working nicely in offense. Ben Mayo now with 7, 17-13, final 20 seconds of the first half. Valley Catholic with the basketball. Hayward on the left wing. Hallen left wide open again for 3. Luckily off the back rim, no. And I think Jansen got away with an offensive foul on the rebound. Into the front court, Mayo to Jansen, lost it as the whistle sounds. And again, a very fitting end to the first half as a very sloppy half of play graciously comes to an end with Banks just a 4-point lead, 17-13. As we head to the first half intermission, we'll take a 2-minute break and be back after this from Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post. Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wanafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wanafcu.org.
And we're back. Halftime, Banks a 4-point lead in what we thought would be a very convincing win for the boys. It's been totally opposite. Call it backwards night, I guess, at Banks High School. The girls' game we thought would be very close with two very traditionally strong teams. Banks with a 29-point blowout win, 53-24, with Alex Saunders with a game-high 21 points, coming off of her 31 points on Saturday in the win over Westside Christian. And again, Banks, if they played like this against Westside Christian, they would have lost by 30. And right now, Banks has not improved their play from the game against Westside Christian. The only thing that's saving them is Valley Catholic, not a very good start to the season coming into tonight. New head coach, fairly young roster, a lot of sophomores, maybe a handful of seniors, but Banks playing right into Valley Catholic style, which is very low scoring. Banks averaged 76 points in their first two wins and only scored 53 in the loss to Westside Christian, Jonathan. And right now they're going to be lucky if they score 53 the way this game's gone in the first half.
Well, these are the kind of games that the longer you go and the longer you let someone hang around, the more you make them think that they've got a chance to win the game, and they usually go on to do that. So Banks, they need to come out. Hopefully Coach Marlia is talking to his guys about, hey, stop rushing. Stop trying to force it, because that's what they're doing. They're trying to force all their stuff, force their shots. They keep jacking up threes left and right. Stop trying to force it. Just let it come to you. Take what the defense gives you. Work the ball around. Make some cuts. I think I made maybe in the whole first half, I think I might have seen Banks make maybe one cut to the basket. I mean, I was in the girls' game. We saw Alex Saunders, Jordan Maller making cuts all over the place. I mean, they need to move. They need to move around more. Have more motion in their offense on the offensive side. Make some more cuts to the basket and get some ball movement. Just really create some space to find some openings. But they need to do that. They need to settle down, and Banks really needs to come out and assert themselves right here and pull away and say, hey, this is our house. We're going to set the tone, and this is how we're going to play. You're either going to match us or we're going to blow you out. I haven't seen that yet from them. And you're right. You talked about it, I think, in the first quarter. Banks, again, they're playing down to their competition. They're not playing how they are. They're truly tonight playing down to their competition. I mean, with the Dowls and Tillamook, we saw them, well, it really is. There's a saying about the whole three-point line. With Tillamook, it was Ben Mayo getting hot from the three. You live by the three, you die by the three. Right now, we're seeing that with Banks. I thought about this the other night after Saturday's game, thinking about it through the weekend. That's really true for Banks after that game. That's the best way you can say it. They live by the three, they die by the three. When in Tillamook, they were living by the three. It was good. They won by, 30-plus points. And then against Westside Christian, they couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. And they lost the game. And then tonight, fortunately here, because of 11 turnovers by Valley Catholic at halftime, they're able to have a 4-point lead, but still, they still have that same mentality. I don't think tonight it's so much as coming out cocky at all tonight. I think it's just that they're just rushing, they're pressing, and they're playing down to their opponent. It's like, hey, look, you got to be Banks, and you got to play Banks basketball. What is that? And hopefully that's what Coach Marlia is talking about in the locker room and saying, hey, this is Banks basketball. We need to play it. We need to come out and do that and show them this is Banks basketball. This is how we play, not this stuff here. Banks with 8 turnovers. I mean, so they're taking better care of the basketball than Valley Catholic, but still 8 turnovers, a little bit too much for a half. But 19 turnovers in the game total for the first half.
Yeah, Banks, I think, has got to try to get some more scoring inside from some of their post players, and then once that can start to happen, then it can kind of open up the half court a little bit more, and then try to maybe get some more wide open threes if they're able to pack the middle again. If they're able to get some scoring inside, then Valley Catholic's going to drop down, and that should open things up for the guards a little bit more. But just a sloppy first half of play for both teams. Banks with a 4-point lead at halftime. Taking a look at the Wannock Credit Union scoreboard from earlier finals tonight in girls basketball. Horizon Christian with a big 45-27 win over Warrenton. Warrenton and Yamhill Carlton look to be the bottom of the bucket for the Coastal Range League when it comes to girls basketball. Again, our game earlier tonight, Banks over Valley Catholic 53-24. Alex Saunders with a game-high 21. Klatskanai over Portland Adventist Academy. Klatskanai now 2A. Formerly of the 3A classification, would be in this league if they had stayed at the 3A level. Oregon Episcopal at Rainier. No final reported. 4A scores earlier tonight from girls basketball. Sutherland, one of the top 5 teams in 3A or 4A girls basketball over the last number of years. 60-39 blowout home win over Mazama of Klamath Falls. Jonathan, your old stomping grounds, Cottage Grove defeats Sisters 39-30. Crestwell over Junction City 60-51. The only other team really in our area tonight in 4A playing this evening, Newport at Tillamook, no score reported. 2A girls basketball. No local scores to report, just a couple of finals. Jonathan?
Oh, a couple of tough games from a couple of 6A Metro League teams tonight playing in my old stomping grounds. Sunset was hosting Churchill of West Eugene. Sunset losing to the Lancers 41-39 tonight. But there will be a new number one team in 6A OSAA rankings. The number one Southridge Skyhawks lose for the first time this season. They played at South Eugene, the Purple Pit, Cooch's Court. I was telling my coworker Brett Recamp, whose son Keegan plays for Southridge, telling him today that he was prepared to go down there to watch. I said, prepare. It's all things purple down there at South Eugene. It is the Purple Pit. But South Eugene wins 74-73 over Southridge.
Wow.
First loss for the Skyhawks. Dang. Well, Southridge will be back. They'll definitely turn that around. Sherwood also playing Tualatin. That's I like to call that one the battle for Tualatin-Sherwood Road. That's like the Duke, North Carolina matchup of Washington County, I guess. No score in that one right now. Trevor?
We're back for the start of the third quarter. Braves with the basketball now moving left to right, east to west, and we're going to have an offensive foul on Logan Kind and a turnover for Banks. Their ninth. 20 turnovers now combined, and Banks with just a 4-point lead at 17-13 against the Valley Catholic team that's really dropped off in the last 5 years or so. Into the front court, Valiants with the basketball. Hahn pulls up free throw line, may have been partially blocked, no good. Tortorelli, though, the rebound. Double team left baseline, finds...
That was not a smart foul by Ian Bodine. He just kind of swatted his arm up there. It's like, dude, just leave it alone. Let it go down. If it's going to go down, go back down and score. That's not a good foul.
Now Valley Catholic with a chance to cut the lead back to 1. Free throw from Jerussi. Jerussi is good. 17-16. Valley Catholic opens the second half with an old-fashioned three-point play. Selleck into the front court. Mayo right wing. Hands and screens at the same time to Bodine. Left wing three from Selleck. Cans it. Banks needs more of that, but can't rely on that like they tried to do in the first half. Wyatt Selleck now tied with game-high honors with 7, and it's back to a 4-point lead at 20-16 for Banks.
And he looked a lot more loose on that stroke right there. Loosed and settled down.
Valley Catholic with the basketball, and Tortorelli answers from the right corner baseline. Back to a 1-point game again. Offense starting to heat up now for both sides. 20-19 Banks. 6:48 third quarter. Selleck to Voss. Bodine drives inside, knocks over another defender, and gets the layup to go, though. 22-19. Banks back up by 3. First field goal for Ian Bodine. Valley Catholic drives inside. Left layup is good. From Hollab, I believe, and it's 22-21. Back to a 1-point lead for the Braves. Mayo drives inside. Over to Logan Kind, lays it up and in. And after one of the ugliest first halves of basketball you could imagine, the offense has really picked it up for both sides in the first half. Jerussi? Oh, okay. Looked like an N. It's Jerussi, not Janussi. Oh, Jerussi? Oh, okay. Field goal from Luke Jerussi, not Hollab, last time down for the Valiants. Banks with a 24-21 lead. Selleck drives a left elbow, leaves it for Mayo in the corner, no. Gets his own rebound, tries to go up, no, but a whistle, non-shooting. Foul on Valley Catholic, 5:34 to go in the first half. Banks a 24-21 lead. Foul will be on Nathan Coe, his first team foul for the Valiants in the second half. Selleck with the ball. Far side off the inbound. Now gets it to Bodine, near side right wing. Voss tries to force a pass. Luckily it's tipped by Valley Catholic right to Selleck. Voss to Selleck. High post Brings the ball right to the key. Jumper from Logan Kine. Free throw line, no. Gets its own rebound. Has it blocked out of bounds. Gets his own rebound again. Tries to throw it off Tortorelli. Logan Kine frustrated in the low block. Tried to throw it off a defender and just threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, that was not what he wanted to do. He missed.
And Hahn with the basketball for the Valiants. Jerussi threw it away, stolen by Bodine. And here we go again with the ugly play and the turnovers. Bodine threw it right back to Jerussi. Valley Catholic back the other way, behind the back. Got away with the travel. Jerussi with the stutter step on the way to the basket. He has 8, and it's back to a 1-point lead for Valley Catholic, or for Banks. Valley Catholic back within 1 at 24-23. Bodine tries to drive right baseline. Can't go up. Threads the needle out to Mayo, runner in the key, gets the kind bounce off of every part of the rim. He's got 9, 26-23. Banks back to a 3-point lead.
And that's what Mayo just needs to do, is just stop going for the three and just driving inside. Let the threes come to you.
Oh, and a jump ball! Valley Catholic screaming for a foul. And nice job defensively by Ian Bodine and Logan Kind to trap, I think it was Luke Jerussi, and we're going to have, thought we may have had a timeout, just a group substitution for both teams. 4:12 to go in the third quarter. A very physical, low-scoring, sloppy first 2.5 quarters. Hahn, jumper right of the key, doesn't get it to go, off the front of the rim. Bounced off to the right, no good. Rebound, Selleck into the front court. Some jockeying going on with Jansen in the backcourt for Banks. Wormington lost the dribble and turned it over. Hahn with the steal into the front court near side. 1-on-3, will pull it back out. Hooks a pass, or from Coe, hooks a pass to Hahn right wing. In the corner, right baseline to Hayworth. No, air ball. And we're going to have a hold on Valley Catholic. Tortorelli can't believe it. It's not going to be on him. It will be on Noah Hollop, number 20. 26-23, 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Banks a 3-point lead. Voss inbounds to Selleck in the backcourt. No pressure from the Valiants.
24 turnovers now total in the game.
Hahn will pick up Selleck at half court. Brings the ball right side. Top of the circle, backdoor to Mayo. Can't go up. We'll bring it back out right wing against Hahn, or against Coe. Selleck jumper right low block, no good. Should have gone backboard, and it's going to be Valley Catholic with the basketball. Tortorelli in the front court. Voss playing out of position defensively all the way up in the guard position. Banks may be in a, no, they're still in a 2-3 zone. And Coe lost the basketball, and we're going to get a loose ball foul. Banks bailed him out. Foul will be on Voss. 26-23, 3:06 to go in the third quarter. Banks just a 3-point lead in what should be at least double digits, if not at least 20.
Well, when Banks was really starting to figure things out was right there in the end of the second quarter when Pat Marlia went with both Logan Kind and Grace, or
Hayworth threw it away, but Mayo can't keep the possession and turns it over back to Valley Catholic.
Logan Kind and Dylan Jansen both down low on the low block. They seem to be forming. I was hoping that they would stay in there for a while because they were playing, and now Logan Kind is back on the bench and Jansen is in.
26-23, under 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Valley Catholic with the basketball. Hahn steps into a three and nails it. And we're tied at 26. Justin Hahn with his second field goal. Graves with the basketball. Selleck hands to Mayo, right side. Nearly lost the dribble, free throw line, driving across the key. Selleck spin move, can't go up. And Wormington to Voss, bounce pass inside to Jansen. Gets the layup to go. Haven't seen offense like this from Dylan Jansen this year. He's got 4, 28-26. Banks back to just a 2-point lead. Hahn, bounce pass left baseline to Hayworth, tries to go around the defender, can't. 1 foot in the key, left of the key, back out on top to number 10, Baumgartner in the game. Tortorelli to Baumgartner, right side, way out, right side wing, ball loose, and Mayo tries to strip it away, and it's going to stay with the Valiants. Got away with the travel, slid in the right low block, and able to reverse it up and in. Noah Holub ties the game at 28. 1:42 left. Selleck, top of the circle. Mayo fakes to the basket, comes back, now spins through the key, throws up a wild shot short. Voss has his attempt go off the front of the rim in a tangled up group at the basket, and 90 seconds exactly to go in the third quarter. Banks will keep the possession. Mayo huffing and puffing to try to get the inbound in. To Selleck, drives left baseline. That's a basket, counted, and he's fouled. And maybe that'll be the momentum that Banks needs to finally create some separation. Mayo and Selleck now each with 9. Wyatt Selleck actually the first player with a chance to get into double figures for the Braves.
Selleck with 5 points this quarter.
Gets the kind bounce on off the front of the rim. Wyatt Selleck with 10. First player to double figures for either team. Now Banks will pick up their press, and it's stolen by Voss. Oh, but threw it away right to Hahn. And then into the front court to Baumgartner. Drives, tries to lob it for Holub, too high as he tried to dunk it before he even caught the basketball. And another turnover for Valley Catholic. 15 turnovers for the Valiants, and if they even had that number cut in half, they'd have the lead right now. Selleck will slowly walk it into the front court against Wolf. Gets a screen from Mayo. Cross court to Mayo. Head fakes. Drives through the key. Runs into a double team. Wormington for 3. Hooked on line just a little bit short, and will skip across the rim. Rebound to the Valiants. Into the front court. Zach Pippin out near the Golden Arrowhead. Inside the center court circle. Far side to Baumgartner. Cross court to Hayworth. Left side top of the circle. Back to Baumgartner. Wormington with the steal, but then throws it right back. Wolf drives inside. Lost the handle, but Valley Catholic keeps the possession. Pippin to Baumgartner for 3. That's off the back rim. Rebound to Wyatt Selleck. Can somebody please hold on to the basketball? Selleck brings it into the front court. Under 20 seconds. Braves will hold for the final shot of the period. Near side against Wolf. Selleck will hold the dribble. Pats the top of his head. Able to drive around a couple defenders. Finds Wormington in the corner for 3. At the horn, no. And that will do it for the third quarter of play. A little more offense than what we've seen in the first half, but still not pretty. Banks outscores Valley Catholic. Actually, Valley Catholic outscored Banks that time in the third quarter, 15-14, despite 15 turnovers. They match their point total with turnovers in the third quarter after 3 quarters of play. Banks 31, Valley Catholic 28. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Main Street Pizza.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
Start of the fourth quarter, Banks with a 3-point lead, 31-28. 29 combined turnovers, 16 for Valley Catholic. 3 more than Banks, and right now that's the margin of the lead for the Banks Braves. Braves with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Selleck to Bodine, drives inside, has a shot blocked, but a foul called as he hits the deck hard. Foul will be on Noah Holub. Ian Bodine to shoot 2, has scored just 1 field goal tonight, I believe, with 2 points.
0 for 2 from the line.
And I'm not sure if Banks has had issues with with their custodial staff this year, but it seems like every game, almost like the floor's not gotten swept or something prior to the game, and it caused Valley Catholic girls a couple of injuries in the JV game. First free throw from Ian Bodine is good.
First free throw made of 3 tonight for Bodine.
Second free throw is off to the good, no right. Ian Bodine with 3 points. Valley Catholic into the front court, stolen by Mayo, drives to the basket. Should have been a goaltend. They're not going to call it. And horrible miss by the officials. Back the other way, and a ball don't lie. Turnover by Valley Catholic. And Pat Marley is close to getting a tee, and rightly so, as that should have been called a goaltend. He has a right to be upset, as in a very close game that should be a 6-point lead for Banks with 7.5 minutes left.
Well, he very calmly talked with the official right there. I don't think he would have gotten a tee at all. He was just really, it's just because it was loud, so he's kind of had to vocalize it, but he was just asking for an explanation of why that wasn't a goaltend.
Mayo with the basketball, right, left side top of the circle to Bodine. Valley Catholic extending their pressure now. Mayo, Selleck with the basketball, drives right corner up to the top of the circle, spin move, head fake, center of the key. Too hard off the back rim, rebound to Holland. 32-28 fourth quarter, under 7 minutes left in the game. Now Valley Catholic will try to slow the game down even more. Holland back to Pippin, and bad pass to Baumgartner. Tried to save it on the right wing, and he's going to come out. 6:47 to go. Voss will inbound to Selleck in the backcourt. Selleck will bring it up against Hayworth, three-quarters court, no pressure in the backcourt from the Valiants. Selleck brings the ball left wing to Bodine, between the wing and the corner. Bodine tries to go backdoor to Mayo, but again, Valley Catholic fogging the lane. Selleck to Voss. Bodine drives right baseline, can't go up, does go up, no, but a foul called, and makes it on the follow tip, but the whistle was called before, and Ian Bodine trying to create some offense for the Braves on the penetration.
Well, the Valley Catholic coaching staff is anything like the coaches when I was in school. They're going to be some tired legs tomorrow at the end of practice, because for the many turnovers that we had that translated into separators, not up and backs, separators. That's free throw line back, midcourt back, free throw line back, full court back. That's one.
We call them liners.
They have 18 turnovers. 18 separators tomorrow.
4 points for Ian Bodine. Last time he missed the first, made the second. This time he makes the first, misses the second. 33-28, Banks a 5-point lead. Their largest of the game, stolen by Logan Kind in the front court left wing. Ahead to Selleck. Far side, drives, and a rare opportunity in transition for Banks. Voss able to get the reverse and a block. Oh! Yeah, I thought maybe we had a timeout. Hahn is slow to, or Coe is slow to get up. We are going to have a timeout, full timeout by Valley Catholic, watching the body language of head coach Jeb Ivey. 6:04 left. Banks with their largest lead of the game. 35-28 after the layup from Grayson Voss, his first field goal. We'll take a 30-second break and be back as soon as we update the scoreboard. We'll be back after this 30-second break from Scoggins Creek Coffee.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton. Open 7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
And we're back, 6:04 to go in the game. Still had a football score at halftime at 17-13. 6:04 left in the game. Still a football score, 35-28. Banks by a touchdown. And we thought Banks may be lucky to get to 53 the way the first half went. They still could get there, but it's still been a pretty ugly 3 quarters plus of basketball. Tortorelli in the backcourt against a full court Braves press to Hahn. Wolf will get it across to Tortorelli. Left side top of the circle. Banks extending their pressure, and it's stolen by Ben Mayo. Drives to the basket, lays it up and in, and Banks needs more of that to try to come away with the victory with a substantial margin like they should have. 37-28 now. The lead is the largest again at 9. Into the front court, pass. Nice job by Ian Bodine to get back defensively. .5:33 left. Hahn to inbound. To Holub, left baseline corner, trapped, and got away with the travel. They're going to call it a jump ball, and possession is going to go back to Banks anyways. The official that blew the whistle pointed Banks basketball, but okay, now they are finally going to inbound in the northeast corner of the court. We're going to get a loose ball foul on Wolf.
Well, it's been a long night. It's been a long game. I mean, this is officiating crew. It's coming down to the end of it. This is their second game they work. Because remember, a lot of this level, they're working both varsity games, the girls and boys, because of that shortage.
Foul was called on Adam Wolf. Mayo drives to the basket, head fakes, lays it up and in. Ben Mayo with, I think, 14, 39-28. LA Catholic with the basketball, stolen by Logan Kind. Into the front court, ahead to Selleck, lays it up and in. And now all of a sudden, Banks playing like they should have all game. 41-28. Whistles and a timeout, Valley Catholic. I have Ben Mayo with 14 and Wyatt Selleck with 12. 4:55 to go. Banks 41. Valley Catholic 28. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Specialty Screen Printing.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
Every quarter until now. Valley Catholic has 21 turnovers.
And we're back, 41-28 Banks, 13-point lead on a 10-0 run since the start of the fourth quarter. Tortorelli against strong pressure from the Braves, and we're going to get a foul on Logan Kind as he shoved Tortorelli out of the way, trying to go after the dribble. Hahn will inbound for the Valiants, left of his own basket. To Wolf in the corner, trapped again, and tries to force a pass around a couple of defenders, and some physical play between Mayo and Tortorelli, the guards, and foul's going to be called on Ben Mayo. Got to be real careful. Looked like somebody almost took an elbow to the face. 4:36 to go. Banks a 41-28 lead. Have not put the player number on the board for the boys' game. 15 foul on Banks, and Tortorelli, I think they're going to get him for an over and back. He's claiming that he caught the ball in the backcourt, but it's going to be Braves basketball with 4:34 left.
At that point, they already established it in the front court, so he can't go into the backcourt, so that's the over and back.
Mayo with the ball. Out of the backcourt, gets it to Selleck. Spins, can't go up. Got to get the ball to somebody, and timeout Banks. 4:23 left. That will give us some extra time to get some more business taken care of. We'll take a 30-second break. It is a full timeout for Banks. 4:23 left. Banks 41. Valley Catholic 28. We'll be back after this 30-second break from GorgeNet Internet Service Provider.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
We're good. We're back. 41-28 Banks, 4:23 left. An ugly first half has finally seen Banks clean it up through their defense, creating some transition here early in the fourth quarter to stretch. I don't think Valley Catholic, well, they had the lead 2-3-0, and then I think that's been their only lead of the game, but Banks has definitely had issues with Valley Catholic here through the first 3 quarters, and now finally on a 10-0 run. Logan Kine drives to the basket. Runner right left of the key is good. Logan Kine makes the score 43-28. 10 points for Logan Kine. Left of the basket, Hayworth traveled, and off the back rim, an extra hop off the side of the rim, no good. And Banks the rebound. Valley Catholic just coming apart even more here in the fourth quarter. Mayo can't go up, and we're going to get another timeout. Banks as Mayo was trapped underneath the basket. 30-second timeout, 3:48 left.
Yeah, that was a great job by Coach Marlia to just bail out Mayo right there, because he saw him. He was like in no man's land right there, and he was either going to go to 2 places. He was either going to go out of bounds or travel. So timeout, save the possession.
Banks, we didn't think they would get to 53 at the most. They still have a chance to get there. They had 53 in the loss against Westside Christian. Here it appears they could get 53 in a win, and not quite close to calling it yet, but this game should have been called a long time ago, and Banks finally playing at the start of the fourth quarter like they should have all game.
Yeah, it just took him a little while to develop, but we talked about it at halftime. Like I can see that's totally what Coach Marlia talked about, was settle down and just be patient, be more patient, run, move the ball around.
Braves with the basketball following their 30-second timeout. They're going to work some clock now with a double-digit lead, 3.5 minutes left. Mayo, bounce pass to Selleck out near midcourt, near side in front of the scorer's table. I think he may have got away with a double dribble, either that or it was a stutter, kind of a stutter dribble, and threw it away. Ian Bodine tried to find Logan Kine in the left corner baseline, and I do not want to get in the habit of turnovers again and letting Valley Catholic back in the game.
Trying to do too much again, the same thing that we talked about.
Hayworth pulls up, looked like he may have thought about a 3, or trying to get it in the low post to Luke Giarrucci, and
yeah, that was a goaltend that time because he touched the rim when it was going down.
And I think the Banks bench, one of the players getting a warning from one of the officials, doing the knife, the hand to the neck thing, like stop it right there. And another field goal for Ian Bodine. Braves with a 17-point lead. Ian Bodine with 6. Top of the circle 3 from Wolf is way off, ugly, no good, and loose ball. Very physical play, and Ryan Haig, a great official, I think, has called a number of tournament playoff games. Very adamant on the call, and I think we're headed the other way, actually.
Yeah, it looks like Wyatt Selleck got popped in the jaw. It looks like he's really holding his jaw a little bit.
Seventh team foul on the Valiants, 2:44 left. Banks will get the victory. I think we can safely say that now with 2:44 left, but shouldn't have taken that long. Logan Kind now with 11 points, 46-28.
That's off the bench. It'll be interesting to see if Logan comes off the bench from now on.
Banks with an 18-point lead, 2:35 left. Hahn takes left, can't drive, gets it back out to Wolf, has it poked away, gets it back, and tries to drive. Left elbow, can't go up. Tortorelli drives center of the key, Wolf. Hayworth drives left baseline, runner is good, and that's the first field goal for Valley Catholic, and it comes with 2:10 to go in the fourth quarter. The first field goal of the fourth quarter, and Mayo again trying to get fancy with a basketball, gets called for the carry. Another turnover, 2:03 left, 46-30.
15th turnover for Banks.
Banks will get the victory, but we'll have to play much better at Amity. We will not have that broadcast on Friday. Wolf to Hayworth, top of the circle to Hahn. Tortorelli right wing is stripped by Mayo, can't save it though, and it's going to go out of bounds back to the Valiants, 1:49 left. Banks on a 15-2 run to put away the Valiants in the fourth quarter. Driving Wolf all the way to the basket. No, but a whistle and a foul call. Looked like it may have been partially blocked, but the foul's going to go against Ian Bodine with 1:44 left. Adam Wolf at the line to shoot two. 1:44 remaining. First free throw is good. Second free throw for Mr. Wolf is clean as well. 46-32, 4 points in the quarter for the Valiants, and I think we have a timeout Banks with 1:44 left. I think kind of expecting a press from the Valiants, and maybe want to talk about how to handle that to try to preserve this lead. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Econofab Pole Buildings.
Hey Brave fans, this is Chris Lyda, the voice of the Braves, here to tell you about Econofab Buildings. Econofab is a third-generation family-owned and operated pole building company located right here in Brave Country. Econofab has been in business for almost 50 years, constructing shops, garages, and barns. I had them build my two shops, and as a satisfied and repeat customer, I'm here to tell you that Econofab puts the fab in fabulous. Go visit them online at econofabbuildings.com.
And we're back, 46-32. Banks will improve to 3-1 after Saturday's 63-53 loss to Westside Christian. We'll go on the road to Amity on Friday, and then a couple of tournaments, and then we'll take an extended break and be back with Coastal Range League basketball, boys and girls, after the first of the year following tonight's broadcast. The inbound from Voss. Gets it into Bodine, bound ahead to Wyatt Selleck, lays it up and in, 48-32. 14 for Wyatt Selleck. Hala able to split through an attempted strip by the Braves, 48-34. Back the other way, Selleck again, lays it up and in, and this is a press break clinic for Banks. 50-34. Hayworth to Hahn, right side, back out on top to Hayworth, drives right of the key, head fakes, drives into a double team baseline, gets it out to Tortorelli, drives through the key, lost it, and coming over the top of him, it should be a foul on Wyatt Selleck. Banks is now going to get all their bench players in, including a player I think we haven't seen yet. Oh, that's Max Walker, I think number 24.
Max has 14.
No, we don't have a 24 on our roster. Max Walker is in, though, for the first time. First free throw from Tortorelli is good, 50-35. 55 seconds left. Second free throw around and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Holub, gets it over to, and Ferris is hammered by Max Walker. There's another football play. First free throw for Grant Ferris is no good.
Jackson.
Jackson Ferris. Thank you, Jonathan, my bad. 50-35. And Ferris is going to knock number 24 to the floor, and he's going to have a chance to get in the books. We'll have to check with Pat Marlia on his name, as he's not officially listed on the Braves roster, and JV games this year being played at the middle school. So likely a floater that from the JV squad that we have not seen this season. 51-35 Banks as he hits the first whoever he is. Second free throw is perfect, 52-35. And 37 seconds left, and officials still blowing their whistle.
There's no 17-point play in high school basketball.
Grant Hayworth will shoot the bonus. Or 1 plus the bonus. And ugly free throw dies off the back rim, no good. Rebound to Max Walker, and getting bumped out of bounds, another foul called by Tortorelli, and number 24 is going to go back to the line with not even a second, I don't think, came off the clock that time. I think it was 33.7, a second and a half, and another foul has been called in a 17-point game. And Jackson Ferris will come out. First free throw touches every part of the rim and falls off the front, no good. Rebound, Valley Catholic. Hayworth with the basketball, right wing. Holub will take a three against Jansen, no good off the back rim. Rebound to Max Walker. Number 24 will play the point. Will bring it up out of the backcourt. Connor McCutcheon in the game. Student section wanting him to shoot. Number 24 drives, loses the basketball, double teamed, and thought we might have had a jump ball. Valley Catholic tried to rip it away and threw it out of bounds into the student section with 5 seconds left. McCutcheon inbounds to number 24. Braves will likely not shoot, and that will do it. Final score, Banks 52, Valley Catholic 35. It wasn't pretty for most of the game, but margin of victory is probably what it should have been for this game, but it took a very strong effort in the fourth quarter defensively for Banks finally to pull away. Banks scoring 21 in the fourth to just 7. Just 7 for Valley Catholic.
2 touchdowns better.
After each team scored single digits in the opening first 2 quarters, Banks outscores Valley Catholic 35-22 in the second half for a 17-point win after just a 17-13 lead at halftime. We'll take a short break and be back to wrap things up after this from In Likeness of You.
In Likeness of You offers caricatures, face painting, temporary tattoos, indoor and outdoor games, arcade games, and even costume hero birthday events. Since 2013, they've even held corporate events for some of the biggest companies in the world. For more information or to book your next party, go to inlikenessofyou.com, thebash.com, or call 503-858-0164. That's 503-858-0164.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And we're back. I want to make a short post game as quick as possible. Very cold temperatures expected tonight. Should be dry, but definitely very cold, and want to get back as quickly as possible. Final score, Banks 52, Valley Catholic 35. 3 players in double figures for Banks. Wyatt Selleck with 16, a game high to lead all scorers. Ben Mayo, normally the leading scorer for Banks, with 13. Logan Kind finally getting into his basketball rhythm with 11 points for Banks to lead the Braves. But Jonathan, an ugly 3 quarters, just a 4-point game at halftime. Valley Catholic actually outscored Banks in the third quarter, 15-14. But the difference in the game, Banks outscores Valley Catholic 21-7, going on at least a 10-0 run to start the fourth quarter. Kind of lost track at that point, but coming away with a 52-35 game victory, kind of running away with it towards the end. But I know they might be able to play this way against Coastal Range League opponents, but when it comes to ranking, especially come playoff time, it's a win. But when it comes to rankings, again, BCS style, the numbers used in rankings, this isn't going to look real pretty despite the margin of victory.
Well, it was an ugly game, but it matches the theme tonight in the student section. It was the ugly Christmas sweater night. So, it definitely lived up to the theme of ugly. 37 total turnovers tonight in this one. 22 by Valley Catholic, 15 for Banks. Normally, if you're Banks, you're committing 15 turnovers. That's probably not going to win you a game, but tonight, that's okay because you committed 7 fewer than the other team. But, it's the good with the bad. They forced Valley Catholic into turnovers, but then they also turned the ball over themselves. They got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball in the act of forcing those turnovers.
So do you have any numbers from Valley Catholic? I kind of went over the leading scores for for Banks. So our Oregon National Guard hero of the game, I think either Wyatt or Logan. Ben's gotten at least once already this season. I think Logan with his play defensively especially.
Wyatt had a game high 16 tonight.
So you want to go with Wyatt? Okay. So Wyatt Selleck, our Oregon Army National Guard hero of the game. Our next broadcast will be after the first of the year. We'll keep you updated on when that will be on social media. Banks will be at Amity on Friday night. We will not be there, and then they'll have a couple of tournaments against Tillamook at the Roby's Classic. Roby's a furniture and appliance chain of stores along the central and north coast. And then we'll also head to the Sisters tournament, I think, right before Christmas. And then we'll be back for league play after the first of the year when we will return to our broadcast position. Final score, Banks 52, Valley Catholic 35, 37 turnovers in an ugly three quarters. But Wyatt Selleck, Logan Kind, and Ben Mayo lead Banks with three players in double figures to lead Banks in the win. Our final score, Banks 52, Valley Catholic 35. Jonathan?
And again, the final score of the girls' game tonight, Lady Braves improved to 5-0 with a 52-35 shellacking of Valley Catholic. It was more than that. 53-24 over the Valley Catholic Valiants. 21 points, 12 of those in the first half for Alex Saunders.
Thank you, Jonathan, for the update or recap on the girls' game. That'll do it for us. We hope to have you join us in 2023 for not only more Banks Braves girls and boys basketball, but also baseball coming up not too far off in just about 2 months. Thanks for spending part of your year with us on broadcast of Banks High School Athletics. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good night, or enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night. Good night, and God bless.